Welcome back everybody, this is Gareth M5KVK with the second part of this series on building the QRP Labs QCX CW transceiver. As you can see, I've unpacked the bag now, and you can see what you get in the kit. The main element obviously is the circuit board, and I'll talk about something you need to be careful about relating to that in a moment. You then get several bags, one with the display, one with various resistors and pots and things, and a couple of controls on it, and the rest of the controls in there. When you order the CQX transceiver, you need to decide which band you want it for. I ordered it for 40 meters, so it then comes with the low pass filter for 40 meters, and then you've got the active components. There's a chip on there, and the rest of the components on here. Because the Sheffield Club bought this through the Norwich Radio Club, there were some extra bits included, which essentially were the dip sockets for the chips and a heat sink. Now, the QRP Labs instructions say that headers are not really needed. You don't really need sockets for the active components except for the main processor. The advice from the Norwich Club is to mount them on that, just in case. It doesn't seem to affect the performance. One of the things I wanted to talk about though was the board. There are two versions of this board in circulation, and it's important that you know which version board you have before you print out the build instructions, because they do differ. And you'll notice down in the bottom right hand corner, my one has a number 3, some of them have a number 2, and that tells you which release you need to download for. Now, I have downloaded the build instructions, and as you can see, it's a rather comprehensive document. It's 140 odd pages. I think it's 141 pages, this book. Very, very comprehensive. I did print it all out, but you may choose not to print the whole thing out. However, I do advise printing out the actual build instructions bit, which is the first part of the manual. Anybody who's built one of the Elecraft kits, I previously have built an Elecraft K2, or in another domain, if you ever built one of the older Heathkit kits, you'll know what to expect in the way of build instructions. They're very comprehensive, and provided you follow them closely and read them carefully before you start, you shouldn't have too much trouble. That's about it, I think. We'll talk in the next one about what I'm going to do now is to I use a component bin when I'm building a project, so that I've got everything to hand. That's what I'm going to do next, is to unpack everything and put it away in the boxes, and then I can make a start on building the kit. So see you next time.